Hello guys and welcome back. So as you know that in the previous video we have added the animations and the rifle objects to the player hands, and we also set all of the rifles in the player hand as well. Now in this video what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the shop system in which we will have a shopkeeper inside the guns shop, okay? And when we get closer to the shopkeeper, for example right here, then we will show a text to the player that press F button, and when the player press the F button, then we will be able to buy the rifle from these options, okay, right here. So once we complete all of the shop system, after that we will be adding the shooting to all of our rifles, okay? So first of all we will make the shop system, then the inventory system in which when the player buys each rifle, that rifle will be then stored inside the player inventory. And then after that we will be adding shooting so that when the player select any rifle, the player will shoot using that rifle, okay? So right here in the game assets, let's open up the scripts folder, and actually the scripts folder is outside. So open that up, create a folder in here by the name of rifle and shop. Okay, in here we're gonna create a C# script which will be by the name of game manager. And when we create this script, you will notice that its icon will be changed, okay? Because using this game manager, we will manage all of our game thing. For example, we will store the player money, or you can say the player bank balance in this game manager script. We will also store the number of kills, and also we will add the inventory stuff in this game manager script as well. And also using the game manager, the player will be able to save and load the game, okay? So this will overall manage our whole game. Now, as you can see, it is created. So what we're going to do, we will just simply click on environment, or you can actually create a new game object for this and name this as game manager, okay? Move this game manager at the top, then drag and drop this script to it. Now, let's open this up. And right here, we're going to remove this start and update method, and at the top, we will add a header, okay, by the name of player rifle things. Then we will create a reference to the rifle game objects, okay? So public game object. So the first reference should be to the pistol. So we're gonna say pistol game object prefab. Then the next one will be to the AKM. So we're gonna say AKM game object prefab. Then the third one will be to the M416. So we're gonna say M416 game object prefab. Then we're gonna create a bool by the name of pistol prefab. By using this bool, we're gonna check if this pistol prefab is active or not, and also for the other two rifles as well. Create the bool. So right here we're gonna name this as AKM prefab, and then we're gonna name this one as M416 prefab. After this, we're gonna create a private pools which will be by the name of rifle1 active, then another pool by the name of rifle2 active, and then a third one which will be rifle3 active, okay? And if you want to add more rifles, then you can add more rifles and create references for them, okay? So as I told you, this will be a reference to our game object, a rifles game object. Then by using these bools, we're gonna check if these game objects are active or not, and then using this we're gonna change our rifles. Okay, so for example, if the rifle 1 is active, then we will make sure that rifle 2 and 3 is deactive. Okay, and if rifle 2 is active, then the rifle 1 and 3 should be deactive, and the same for rifle 3 as well. Also, after this, create another header. Okay, and this should be by the name of player money and kills. Okay, create a public integer by the name of player money, and player money by default will be $150. Okay, and since we are adding the shop system, so that's why we need this player money now. Once this script is completed, save it, get back right here. Now let me move the pistol in here at the first, then the second is AKM, third is M416. Okay, so now drag and drop the pistol, then the AKM, then the M416. Okay, and once you do this, now we are ready to add our shop system. So you can either use this shop right here, but since we will be adding the player house near here, and our first mission, as you know, is that go to your home and talk to Kevin. Okay, so then after that, mission 2 will be then really short. Okay, so that's why I have chosen that other shop which is right here. Okay, let me show you. I have created the shop right here. Okay, this one. But if you want, you can select either that one, or you can select either this one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just select this one, since we have a short distance right here from the first mission then to our second mission. Okay, so I'm gonna choose this rifle shop. Alright, so if you click on game assets, then go inside AI characters. In here you will find this shopman. Okay, so this shopman character is from miximo.com, and also these animations as well. And I have created this animator for this shopman. Okay, in which we don't have any parameters, we just have these 5 animations set up. Okay, so first one is breathing idle, then standing idle, then happy idle, then sad idle, then again breathing. Okay, they are all connected with each other. And that is it for the shopman. Okay, so what you can do now is just simply drag and drop the shopman in here and rotate it on 90. Alright, he will be standing there. Then you can also resize the shopman like this. That's it, and you can then drag and drop this controller in there. Okay, and if you want to use some other shopman character, then you can use that as well if you want. Now let me click on prefab, unpack completely, name this as shopman. Okay, and also when we created the shop system right here, then you can just copy that whole shop system from here and add it in all of your shops. Okay, the rifle shops. Okay, so right here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna create an empty game object. Let's move it right here. Okay, and what I'm gonna name this as, I'm gonna name this as shop system. In the shop system, add the shop man, and we can now add other stuff as well. We will add the entrance right here. So for that, we have to create a empty game object. Okay, actually create a 3D cube. Okay, and when you create the 3D cube, let's move it to the ground like this. Okay, and just remove the mesh collider, or you can disable it. Okay, and now right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a light. So add a light, make this type, actually make the light type as area, make the range of it as 14.3, the width will be zero point 0.9, then the height will be zero point 0.9 as well. Make the color of it as something like light pink. Okay, the intensity of it should be 1.9, and make cast shadow, then draw hollow, and as you can see here is the light. Okay, you can now set the other things according to your own liking. Okay, for example, you can increase or decrease the height and width of it. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it as zero point 0.9 and remove this mesh from there. That's it. Now we're gonna add a script to this. Okay, make the box collider as trigger. Okay, so now we're gonna add a script to this in which whenever the player trigger with this cube, okay, or you can say this box collider, then what we're gonna do, we're gonna disable the camera manager, and right here we will create a camera right like this. Okay, which will show the weapons and the weapon price as well. Okay, and also when the player collides with this, we're gonna show a text on the screen which will be like press F or press enter or whatever button we want to use. So for that we're gonna create a UI canvas to show that text and everything. Let's name this as shop UI. Okay, click on 2D. Let's double click right here. Okay, in here create a UI legacy text. Name this text as notification, for example. Right here type, let's just say press key to do things, something like this. Okay, make the font size 50, and also we can increase the width of it to 800 and the height to 115. Okay, move it to the center, then bottom, change the color to white, make it bold, and that is pretty much it for this. Then after this we're gonna create a text for our rifle price. So name this as rifle price. Okay, just duplicate the notification and name it as rifle price. Notification should be on the middle center and the rifle price should be on the bottom. Okay, if we check it right here. Now name this as rifle price. That's it. Okay, let's make it 40. Make the width, actually leave the width as it is, or make it 700. That's it. Okay, now we have the notification and the rifle price text set up. Okay, name this a shop enter. Okay, so now we're gonna create a script in which whenever the player touch this shop enter box collider, we're gonna enter the shop. But first of all, let's create a camera for our shop. Okay, so in the shop system, add a camera. Okay, here it is. Let's rotate it to the other side like this. Okay, which is -90. Move it back a little bit like this. Okay, on this remove the audio listener, and that will be it for this camera. Also we can disable it as well. Now go to scripts, then rifle and shop system, and in here let's create a C# script by the name of collider action. Okay, then click on shop, enter, and drag and drop the script in there. Now let's open this up, and in here we're gonna now work on all of the things which I have explained, but we will do that in the next video since this video becomes really lengthy. Okay, so see you guys in the next one.